File inclusion. The second preprocessor directive we will explore in this chapter is file inclusion. The preprocessor command for file inclusion looks like this: hash include file name, and it simply causes the entire contents of file name to be inserted into source code at point in program. When and why this feature is used? It can be used in two cases. So use of or need of this file inclusion feature is as follows. If we have a very large program, the code is best divided into several different files, each containing a set of related functions. So if we have a large program, then code is divided into different files, each containing set of related functions. It is a good programming practice to keep different sections of large program separate. These files are hash included at beginning of main program file. There are some functions and macro definitions that we need almost in all programs that we write. So there are some functions and macro definitions that we are using everywhere. These commonly needed functions and macro definitions can be stored in a file, and that file can be included in every program we write, which would add all statements in file to our program as we have typed them in. It is common for the files that have to be included to have a .hex extension. So .hex extension is common. This extension stands for header file. So .h means header file, possibly because it contains statement which when included go to head of your program. So it contains statement which when included goes to head of your program. That means it is a header file. For example, prototypes of all mathematics related functions are stored in header file math.hex. Prototypes of console input output functions are stored in header file conio.hex. So math.hex and conio.hex are two header files. So if we want to use power function, that means 2 raised to 2, so we cannot use directly in any program. So for that we have to define that include hash include math.hex. So some functions are also stored in conio.hex also. Actually there exist two ways to write hash include statement. These are hash include file name, hash include in bracket file name. The meaning of each of these forms is given below. Hash include goto.c. This command would look for the file goto.c in the current directory as well as in the specified list of directories as mentioned in include search path that might have been set up. Now hash include goto.c. This command would look for the file goto.c in specified list of directories only. The include search path is nothing but a list of directories that would be searched for file being included. So the include search path is nothing but a list of directories that would be searched for the file being included. Different C compilers let you set the search path in different manners. So different compilers are storing that data in different paths. If you are using Turbo C C++ compiler, then the search path can be set up by selecting directories from options menu. So if you are using Turbo C++ or C, then they have we can directly go to directories from option menu, or we can also specify multiple include paths separated by semicolon as shown below. C backslash tc lib c backslash mylib d backslash lib files. So we can also specify like this also. The path that contains maximum of 127 characters Both relative and absolute path are valid. For example, dir backslash inc files is a valid path.